Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, Clean with Kiki. And today is Tuesday. And if you guys are new here and you don't know, today on my channel, I did start Testimony Tuesdays. So now you know. So if you don't know, now you know. So you guys, I was kind of scared to share this testimony because I know that there are some people, the stories that ended differently. But my sister reminded me that we are here to testify what God has done for us. And so I was like, you're right. And that's what I'm going to do. I always said that I was going to have my channel about God, and that's what I'm here to do. So, and this is crazy because 2 months before this assault, I was sexually assaulted. 2 months before that, my aunt was telling me when I had told her, yeah, I'm talking to, my old high school boyfriend. And she was saying, like, be careful with that because her mom had warned her about just hanging out with people that you used to know in high school because that was them as a kid. That's the kid version of them that you know. But you don't know who they are as an adult. And so she didn't listen to her mother. And she got sexually assaulted. Thank God, she was not raped. And, she told me the story and I didn't listen either because I was 18. Like, we were freshly out of high school. I was like, come on now. How much has he changed? Like, for real? So I just brushed it off. Fast forward 2 months later, me and him, we are talking. I would go to his job. He worked at the YMCA across the street from my aunt's daycare. And after I used to help out my aunt at the daycare, I would go to the Y and just sit there and talk with him. Pass by, he's keeping me company. I'm keeping him company until his shift is over. And so we're talking every single day. And he was just like the same guy I knew in high school. And so at this time, I was living with my sister, and so my sister had said, hey, if you're welcome to have friends over and stuff like that. And so this particular day, I said, okay, let me invite my ex. And so we were talking, and I said, well, I want you to know because, we're going to be here, alone. I don't want you to think that we're going to be on that type of time, and you guys already know what type of time I'm talking about. And he said, yeah, of course, I would never try you in that way. So he comes over, and we are just talking like we did, at his job. And so that lasted up into an hour. We're just chilling, talking, eating. And after the hour, it was like a switch had happened. And he pulled his pants down and was like trying to peer pressure me into giving him what. And I'm saying what because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say here on YouTube or not. But I said no. And so he's still trying to peer pressure me. I'm like, no, I already told you I was not on that type of time. We are friends. And still no red flag to me because I was used to, as a young person, like boys would try you and you would say no. They'll just still try to pressure you and you'll just say no and eventually they'll stop. But in my case, he became physical. He tried to force me. And this boy, man, it was, he's 6'3". Yes, he was skinny, but, I'm 5'5". At that time, I know you guys see how big I am now, but, after pregnancies, but at that time, I weighed like 118. He had completely I'm pulling away, but at that point, when he started to overpower me, I was just like, it was just like everything was just, I couldn't explain it. Like, it was like everything was just like going slow. Like, I couldn't believe what was happening in the moment. And all I know is I called on God and I said, God, help me. And thank God that my sister did not pay her Rent-A-Center bill. And Rent-A-Center came banging on the door like they were the police. Like, it scared us. And he pulled his pants up quickly. I went to the door and thank God also it was a man. And the man looking like, even him, he's looking like, what's going on here? And so my ex got scared and he just left. And I remember him looking out the window, just making sure that he did really leave and he wasn't going to try to come back after, Rent-A-Center left. But he sticks up his middle finger at me and he drives off. You guys, I'm just so blessed and thankful. And not only that, did I not get raped, but A few months later, I was talking to a friend of mine. We also went to high school together with this same individual. We also dated him as well. Both of us dated him. And I told her, what he tried to do. And she said he tried the same thing. And she also informed me that he had herpes. Well, he has herpes. And I just thank God every day because, one, he spared me. I could have gotten raped. I could have, God forbid, gotten raped and had an STD for the rest of my life. And I'm not blaming myself because I know that is not my fault. When you tell somebody no, that means no. And that goes for a woman and a male, because women be out here raping people as well. But when God sends somebody your way and they tell you something that's right, listen to them. Because it even says in Proverbs where it says when someone that is wise is basically speaking to you, listen, because that wisdom is not their wisdom. That wisdom comes from God and what they have been through and what they have showed them. And, I just thank God, even though that I did not listen, he saved me. And you guys, that is my testimony. You guys, please put down in the comments to hear you guys' testimonies. Iron sharpens iron, and I would love to hear what God has done for you. But I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking now. There's not too much left in this video anyways, but I'm just going to let the music play.